This video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can get 1,000 active followers your first week on Instagram and begin making that IG money. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Biaheza, and like I just said, in this video we'll be going over a way that you can get 1,000 active Instagram followers your first week of growing an Instagram page. But before we do that, I want to ask you guys to smash that like button. I don't know, maybe even consider subscribing, please, thank you. So the strategy I'm going to be talking about in this video, it's a little controversial. Not everyone agrees that it's a good way to grow your Instagram page. But keep in mind that I personally run a 7-figure Instagram follower network. We're talking 2 commas, baby. And I've done and used this strategy to every single one of the pages in that network. In 2018, I'm going to continue doing it in 2019, and this completely works. I mean, I've personally used this, and I'm telling you guys that this works. And a lot of people will tell you that it doesn't, but that's just because they do this strategy wrong. So I'm going to split this process into 2 separate parts. We're first going to go over the actual way you get some attention and get some followers, and then we're going to go over step 2, which is to make sure that your page is ready to get the attention, and when people actually finally go on your Instagram profile, that they'll go ahead and follow. So step number 1, growing your Instagram page. This process involves a little bit of follow for follow, a specific way. And before you click off and you disregard this video because you've heard a million times that follow for follow doesn't work, that's because people do it wrong. So the first way that people mess up when they're trying to do follow for follow, or when you've previously tried doing follow for follow, is that they just randomly target their follow for follows. They just, as you'll be seeing in this little view of my phone here, they'll just go onto the followers of a page, they'll start following those people, and that's not how you get active followers. So the way you would actually go about this is, say you're, as I'm using an example here, the travel niche, say you're a page in the travel niche. What you would do is go into pages also in the travel niche, very similar to yours, and you wouldn't go on the followers. What you would do is go onto a picture, hit the likes, hit the button that shows people who like the page's posts, and you're gonna want to follow those people. And what that does is that you already know that the people who like this page's posts are gonna like yours because they're active followers. They're already liking pictures on Instagram. This way you're targeting people in your niche, and you're targeting the most active people in your niche. So you could just sit there and try to follow all these people, but I would not recommend that you do that. I would recommend you use an app such as Captivate for Instagram. That's the app that you would use for iOS. Sorry to all the Android fellas out there. I don't use Android, so I don't know, but I'm sure there's similar apps for this kind of thing on Android. But what an app like Captivate will actually allow you to do is that, say, like, we're gonna go ahead and use the travel niche for this video. Say you want to start a page in the travel niche, you just go on travel pages through Captivate, and then same thing, you can go on the likes, it'll process it real quick. So once it processes, you can go ahead and mass select a large amount of people, and you can add it to a feature that this app provides, is called the cloud key. And what that does is that you just add the people you want to follow to the cloud key, and it'll start automatically following them throughout the day. So it's not bot-like behavior where you follow 50 people at once, wait 5 minutes, follow 50 people at once. It's gonna gradually follow those people throughout the day. So the Instagram algorithm will not hate you. And I would repeat this process until you're following about 5,000 people. I would personally not recommend you ever be following more than 5,000 people at once. I don't think the Instagram algorithm really likes that, because you're following more than 5,000 people, probably some sketchy, spammy behavior going on. So once you hit 5,000 people that you're following, it's time to go ahead and unfollow the people that don't follow you back. Now this is where most people fail, and why the follow for follow strategy doesn't work for most people, is that they'll just go on their following and then unfollow all the people that they've just followed. And that's obviously going to result those people who have followed them back to unfollow them as well. You're not going to really get anywhere like that. So what you want to do is use an app. I've personally used Cleaner for Instagram. And what this app will allow you to do is actually mass select again the people who don't follow you back and unfollow them. And so once you unfollow the people that aren't following you back, you're gonna go ahead and repeat this process until you're at 1,000 followers. Now, by no means am I saying that you should follow your way to 100,000 followers. That's not sustainable. That's not a good idea. What this method is good for is, like I previously stated, getting the ball rolling. You're going to want to get a couple thousand followers just so that when you post something nice, when you post a good piece of content, your followers will really engage with it and they'll put it on the Explore page. That's very difficult to do if you have 100 followers. Your posts simply aren't going to be hitting the Explore page. So the main goal of this is to get enough followers to where your posts begin getting on the Explore page. Once your posts are hitting the Explore page, I mean, you'll just start getting organic growth. You won't have to do any of this fugazi, follow for follow, schemey type stuff, and you'll be growing naturally. And that's where step number 2 comes in. Once you have enough followers to have your posts hitting the Explore page, you're gonna really wanna just narrow down and focus on getting those posts to the Explore page. And you do that by, if you're running a theme page, repost the most viral content you can find in your niche. If you're running a personal page, it's going to be a little more difficult, but try to look on the Explore page, see what other personal brand influencers are posting and what's doing good for them, and try to emulate that just so you get more of your posts on the Explore page. And once you notice that a couple of your posts are getting the Explore page, you want to start posting like crazy. If you're running a theme page, I mean, just start posting like 10 times a day, because at this point, the more you post, the more of your posts get on the Explore page. The more people see them, the more people see your page, the more followers you get, the quicker followers you get. If you create your own content and you're running a personal page, that's going to be a little more difficult, again, to post 10 times a day, but still try to post once, twice per day minimum. And another tip that I just want to throw in there, just because I think it's so important, is that you want to be posting a story at least once every 24 hours so you have that beautiful, colorful ring around your profile picture. I mean, this little ring does wonders, as I've stated in previous videos. People see that you have a story posted, they know you've been active in the last 24 hours. They don't want to follow a dead page, but if they know you're active, they're much more likely to follow you. And lastly, I want to throw out the fact that this whole strategy revolves around the fact that you're posting good content. None of this will actually end up working unless you're posting content that people actually want to see, that people want to follow for. You can drive as much traffic to your Instagram profile as you can. You can try all these different methods, but if you don't have the content that makes people want to stick around and follow you, I mean, you're wasting your time. And what that means for a personal page is that you got to make sure you have high quality content. You got to make sure your quality is top notch. You got to have a beautiful profile. You know, your bio has to be nice, a good profile picture. And on the other hand, if you're on a theme page, I mean, this step is a lot easier, but I still see so many people not doing that, and that's just to simply have a good design. I know that when you're running a theme page and you're going to be posting 10 times a day, it can be difficult to allocate time to actually writing out good captions and whatnot, and it's easy to just, you know, just drop some random stuff and post it. But that's not how you get followers. You got to actually put in some time, put in some work in planning out your feed. You got to make it look nice. You got to make people want to follow you. And now once you actually get some followers, there's a ton of ways you can monetize on it and make money off of it. If you guys are interested in that and learning how you can actually make money off an Instagram page, go ahead and go down to my channel. I have a really cool video on there titled Make $100 a Day from Instagram, something like that. But in that video, I actually discuss a way that you can make good money from the Instagram pages you build up. So that would be my best advice for anyone looking to start a business on Instagram, start a personal page on Instagram, or just generally grow followers if they're starting from scratch, if they're starting from a couple hundred followers and want to get to that 1,000 follower mark. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you. And if you're interested in e-commerce, dropshipping, Instagram marketing, just online business as a whole, make sure you subscribe, as that's the kind of videos I'm making. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.